We are a group of students here at the Catholic University of America fighting for a 1-minute moment of silence at the London 2012 Olympics.
We're trying to raise awareness for a campaign to try and get a minute of silence during the opening ceremonies of the London 2012 Summer Olympics.
We're doing this on behalf of the victims of the 1972 Munich massacre.
Last semester we watched a movie in sociology of sport
about the 1972 Munich Games, and the class was very moved.
Because at the end of the movie there was a call to action in which the Israeli families had said there was no moment of silence or any recognition ever given for the lives lost. So we took it on ourselves as a class to make this initiative known and spread the message throughout the global community.
For me, this has been a very interesting yet very personal cause for me, as the very first modern terrorist attack happening in Munich in 1972 being almost completely erased away from my generation, a generation that hasn't witnessed it, yet has witnessed something similar but on a totally extraordinary different level.
As a generation, as young people affected by the September 11th attacks, we feel like it's important to raise awareness and to stand in solidarity with victims of terrorism anywhere.
To come together and say, this is something that needs to be recognized.
It's important to us because something needs to happen that's not a matter of political gain or religious gain or revenge, but simply people coming together and recognizing that something terrible happened to a group of people for reasons of hate and violence.
As a student and as a Catholic student, I think that it is our charge, it is our call to reach out to others, to stand up for one another, and to promote values of respect and justice throughout the world. And I think the Olympics share those same ideals.
In the 40 years since this massacre occurred, the International Olympic Committee has failed to properly memorialize this event. It is important that we remember and we learn from this tragedy, and that we, as a global community, send a message that we stand together in solidarity with all of the victims of violence and terror, whoever and wherever they may be.
And probably the best place to do that is at the Olympics, because everybody watches. Everybody all over the world, everybody's present. There's representatives from countries all over the world, and I think that's one of the most important things to do, is to come together as a community like we come together at the Olympics, to send our message that we won't tolerate violence, we won't tolerate this kind of anti-human sentiment in the way that it was manifested in 1972.
We want you to help us raise awareness for the 1 minute of silence by spreading the word and by signing the global petition, which can be found on change.org.
We'd like to get 80,011 signatures, 80,000 to represent the capacity of the Olympic Stadium and 11 to represent the 11 athletes who were slain.
One of the most important things that you can do to get involved is by signing the petition on change.org, also by contacting your congressman and by just familiarizing yourself with the movement.
We encourage everyone to go on, read about the petition, look up news articles that have been posted by CUA or other newspapers explaining more about what's going on, and really make this initiative your own as well.
This is not about politics. This is not even about religion. This is about 11 victims who lost their lives by an act of terror. We want to remember those lives lost. We want to learn from what happened at Munich. And we want to stand together as a global community to say that violence to promote ideology will not be tolerated. Please join us, stand together to raise awareness for this very important moment of silence at this year's London 2012 Olympic Games.
My name is Eric Orantes, and I support 1 minute of silence in this year's 2012 London Olympics.
My name is Sandra Bonilla, and I support the 1 minute moment of silence for the Munich 11.
My name is Thomas Cunningham, and I support the 1 minute of silence for Munich 11.
My name is Elizabeth Brisky, and I support the 1 minute of silence.
My name is Zach Schutzke, and I support the 1 minute of silence for the Munich 11.
My name is Asia Kreitz, and I support the 1 minute of silence for Munich 11.